morning from Tuscany region of Italy. It is 18th October today, and I'll be flying tomorrow to London on 19th from Nice. So this is my second last day, and it looks beautiful over here in Tuscany region, where they have they are famous for vineyards and winery. As we approach close to Florence, this is Florence in Italy.
I will explain you what is that. Which is like to make the Italian leather famous. Italian leather is famous not because we have the old skin here and the Italians like have it in Italy. We bring it from outside, yeah? But how we treat the skin is very important. The Italian traditional tannery actually.
The leather school of Florence. Houses, windows, the climate, or maybe today's weather, it all looks close to Mangal Bazaar, Kathmandu in general. It's my second last day in Europe before I fly to London tomorrow. So this Florence experience is getting beautiful. I like Florence most of all other cities so far. Our church in Florence. This looks like a Kathmandu square, Basantapur and Hanuman Dhoka. Around. Very much similar to Kathmandu, isn't it? Like a Basantapur square. Another street with close resemblance to Patan or somewhere around Kathmandu or even Bhaktapur. But once again, this is Florence in Italy, in Tuscany region.
Brunelleschi, and so the three colors are same colors as the Italian flag: green, white, and red. And the rest of the church, you will see that it's only brick. It's very simple. Only the grand facade is beautifully decorated. And then over here next to the church, you see this grumpy guy, Dante Alighieri.
Grumpy guy.
So he is often being only referred as Dante. He's a very famous Italian writer. He wrote all his novels in this local dialect, in the Tuscan dialect, which became also the official of the country. So the first king of Italy, Victor Emmanuel II, he really loved his book. He was a great fan, and then he decided, it kind of had a big influence on him. He said that this language is much more beautiful than the Latin, so make the Tuscan dialect, the Italian, as the official of the whole United Kingdom. So later on, when you walk back to the leatherbox, local tradition, for like several centuries tradition actually, they have this special game here, which is only played here. It's called the Calcio Fiorentina. It's a special kind of ball game. They are kind of a mix of between rugby and football, like soccer, but they also fist fights. So it's a bloody sport, but it's very popular. 4 different quarters of the city are playing against each other, and each year they arrange this. They lay down the whole square with sand, and then they play this very bloody sport. Yeah. No, they don't kill each other, but then you see La Fontana del Nettuno is a Neptune's fountain. So that is Neptune, the Roman god of sea. And next to Neptune, you see this huge castle. This is Palazzo Vecchio. It is the city hall. Next to the entrance of the Palazzo Vecchio, you see that guy standing alone like this. That is David. That's David's statue created by Michelangelo. It's a copy of the original one, because the original is in a museum in Florence. And next to David, you see in the corner that building, it's kind of greenish colored building. That is the famous Uffizi Gallery. It stores the artifacts of many famous Italian masters. So that's the Uffizi Gallery. And then over here, the guy on the horse, He is Lorenzo Medici. Remember when I was talking about the noble family, the Medicis? They paid the art schools of Michelangelo. He is one of them, Lorenzo Medici. And behind on the wall, there is his father Cosimo Medici in his white shoulder statue, shoulder and up. So they were the rulers, the de facto rulers of Florence, and they were also the first banker family of the world. So they introduced banking basically. So guys, from here I will walk you down this way straight. Look at
Gentlemen's Club in Florence.
Florence, and after it they called it the City of Flowers. It's a church museum.
Church museum in Florence.
So it's a Gothic style with Renaissance style characteristics, and so it's a 114 meters tall church, and it is also a seat of the Archbishop of Tuscany. So guys, if you want to enter, well, I think it's going to be very busy. As you can see, many people are there, and the line on the other side, and the ticket office shop is behind this building. This building here, it's the baptistry. So before, back in the time, if you wanted to enter the church, you weren't allowed to enter the church without being baptized. So you have to be baptized, go to the baptistry, and then you can enter the church. So behind the baptistry there is a ticket office over there if you want to try to enter the church. So now, from now, I will let you to have your...
Besides the cathedral in Florence now, and this is one of the most beautiful city I feel I have ever come to. It's really beautiful. The cathedral is large, and there's a ticketing system. I don't think I will be going inside. Cathedral on the left side of the entrance. This is beautiful, built around 1400s, and it took 200 years according to what the tour guide said. And the city itself is really beautiful. I'm still walking around this big cathedral. This seems to be the entrance. It's a long line. The Gothic style cathedral with large windows. It's a beautiful cathedral in Florence, Duomo. The cathedral holds a seat for Archbishop of Florence. Once again, it is a territory based on hierarchy among the Catholic Church. Florence, I found, is much beautiful, and unlike any other European cities or even Italian cities. It's very clean as well, and it's really nice. I feel safer to walk around. It's beautiful. It's kind of peaceful, laid back, and there is so much to walk even around the square. And it is much historical. In fact, the entire city is a site of World Heritage Site. Most of the streets have so much close resemblance to Kathmandu. There is a dome behind me. You gotta have crepe. Crepe. So this is the Gentlemen's Club here in Florence. The reason it is Gentlemen's Club is because there is a statue of naked men around here in this square. All the art of the famous Michelangelo. And the reason he was fascinated by naked pictures is because he was found to have studied human skeletons and human body as is in a natural way. And so in their home they found it. And so he always wanted to draw a sculpture, make a sculpture of the human body as is. So here is an example of where we can see that. These are the sculptures of naked men here in Gentleman's Square. All the art of greatest Michelangelo. These are not the simple statue, it speaks a volume. It will take days to study. But here it is. The church behind me, it's a beautiful church right closer to the cathedral, the Duomo that we visited. It also has a statue of one of the famous writer, philosopher, Dante. I was told by the tour guide that the first emperor here loved his work. In fact, he read his books, Victito Emmanuel II, and he got to the point where he officially made the Latin language official language of the new united Italy back then. And we're talking about 1870, 1861 he became the king and the unified process started, but it was not fully unified. So here is the statue behind me. So done with my trip here at Florence, the beautiful city. Leaving now. We'll be going to a different destination. I actually forgot. As we drive around Florence, houses in Florence. Here is the beautiful part of Florence in Tuscany. It looks beautiful. The dome behind me. This is another scene by GoPro of Florence in Tuscany, Italy. October 18. This is the Cathedral of Pisa in Italy, near Florence in Tuscany, and that is the Leaning Tower, known as the Leaning Tower. It's tilted. It's a bell tower built for Pisa in 1372. It was completed, and the reason it is tilted actually about 4 meters from top is because when the construction started, there was not enough strong foundation on the soft ground at the bottom. So in 20th century and in 21st century there was a major work of support done, and that has stabilized the tilt. But that is one of the interesting building, third largest architecture here in the city of Pisa, which has this cathedral. And it's beautiful. A lot of people coming here to see this beautiful architecture. There's a lot of people. Here is the leaning bell tower of Pisa. There is a church, the cathedral. Here is the leaning bell tower of Pisa. There is a church, the cathedral. That's leaning tower. I can 15. As you see, we are driving through the coastal region to the left. There's multiple tunnels in the houses. Looks beautiful. What a scenic highway. Nice beauty. What a scenic highway. Nice beauty. Continues to be the good, nice scenic view. Many high-rise building around multiple cities on the way.
Alright guys, so this down below us, what we see here, this is the city of Genoa. So, Genoa is actually a very industrialized town. It is,
We have arrived in Genoa, a smaller city in Italy.
find these ports, and yeah, so we will drive a bit further.
Coastal highway on the way to Genoa, passing Tuscany in Italy, October 18.